Well, we have another question here, question 7. The question says, from point A, an observer spots two boats B and C at anchor. The angle of depression of boat B from A is theta. D is a point directly below A and is on the same horizontal plane as B and C. BD equal to 64 meter, AB equal to 81 meter, and AC equal to 87 meter. Okay. And then 7.1, we have question here, 7.1. The question says, calculate the size of theta to the nearest degree. Okay. How can we do this? Okay, we have that question. It's question 7.1. So we're looking for theta to the nearest degrees. How can we find theta? Okay. So okay, we can see that the two angles here are okay. It said these are horizontal; they are parallel to each other. You can see that BD, okay, is parallel to this side, okay, where the angle theta is. Then we can say that because they are parallel, and then this is the transversal, we can say that this one is also theta because alternative angles. You notice here the form like a Z here. The form is Z here, alternate angles. So we can say that angle ABD, okay, equal theta. The reason is alternate angles, okay, alternate angles. So let's work out angle ABD, okay, which is equal to theta. So we can say, if I look at this angle here, we have the hypotenuse and we also have the adjacent side, okay, because we have like, let's enter the values here. This is the hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent side. So we can just say, okay, cos of an angle, but this formula is equal to adjacent, it's y over r, okay? So like adjacent over hypotenuse. So therefore, cos of theta here will be equal to adjacent side is 64, okay? And the hypotenuse is 81. Now, if I need to find theta, we can just enter in the calculator cos minus 1 over 64, over 64 over 81. We can do that in the calculator. So, okay. One there. So we can just press shift. This is how we do it. Shift and then cos, and then we can enter 64. Okay, 64 over 81. Okay, close there, and then when we hit equal, now we have theta will be equal to 37.8. So that will be equal to 37.8. The question says we have a condition here. This said to the nearest degrees, to the nearest degree. Excuse me. To the nearest degree. So we can say therefore theta is just equal to 38 degrees. That's the value of theta. Now, okay, someone else may also just because the two lines are horizontal, okay, and then that's the transversal, so it's formed like a 90 degrees angle there. Okay, we can also work out this angle, and then we can work out theta by doing 90 degrees minus this angle here, minus the angle BAD. is another way. Another way is like to work out angle BAD. Let's just do it. We could do the angle BAD. Okay, so we do this angle is opposite to that, and then so we can just say sine of BAD will be opposite, which is 64 over hypotenuse 81, because sine of the angle, sine of angle theta by definition, okay, by the trig formula is here I meant x over r, yeah, here is y over r, which means opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so this will be, this makes that the angle bad, or I don't want to say angle bad, so bad will be equal to sine minus 1 of 64 over 81, and then we can find that bad, the angle bad will be equal to then we press shift first, this button we hit shift and then sine, and then 64 over 81, and then close bracket, and then this is equal to 52.2, 52.20, let's see it like that, 20 degrees. And now we can then say the angle theta, we can find angle theta by saying, therefore, theta will be equal to 90 degrees minus 52.20. Okay, and then theta will be equal to 37.8, but we want the nearest degrees, so that will be 38 degrees. That the value of theta alternatively can be solved like that. And now question 7.2 is over here, and it is said that if it is given that the angle BAC equal to 82.6, calculate BC, the distance between the boats. Okay, if the angle BAC, the angle back, is this. So if this angle BAC is 82.6, okay, calculate the length of calculate BC. BC is this one. All right. Over here, I can immediately see we can apply the cos rule because we have like one angle between two given sides. Okay, and then we want to find this, so we can use the cos formula here. Let's just move my board like this. And I think I need to reproduce the same triangle over here as well. Okay, here's the diagram. So let's just, so here it is, yes. The angle, this angle is given 82.6 degrees. And now we want this side BC. So that's 7.2. Okay. I said we're gonna use the cos formulas because you have like an angle here, and then these sides are equal. Okay, the angles, the cos formula says this: A squared equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC times cos of the angle opposite the side A, angle A. So now in this situation, our A, if we take our A to be BC, so it's gonna be BC squared. So it's gonna be BC squared equal to AB squared plus AC squared. Actually, doesn't matter which one comes first, minus 2AB times AC multiplied by cos of the angle opposite opposite the side BC. So this angle here, 82.6 degrees, cos of let's say cos, which is the angle A in this case. Now we can substitute the values. We have like BC squared will be equal to AB, which is 81 squared, AB squared, plus AC squared, 87 squared, minus 2 times 81 times 87 times cos of 82.6 degrees. Okay, so BC squared, this can be entered in the calculator. So we can just work out 81 squared plus 87 squared minus 2 times 81 times 87, okay, times cos of 82.6. So we close the bracket, and then when we hit equal, and then we have like this value 12,314, comma, how much? 75. Okay, that makes 75. Now, BC will then be 12,314.75 square roots, okay? Because if I put like square root on these two, on both sides, so it's going to be BC will be equal to this number, square root is the same thing as if I say it's power of 0.5 or power of a half. Let's just go with power of a half. That's the square root. And then this is 110, 97 units. That's the side BC. They are 110,97 units apart. Okay. The following question is 7.3. 7.3 says what? If BDC equal to 110 degrees, calculate the size. If BDC is equal to 110 degrees, calculate the size of BCD. Okay, if BDC, the angle BDC, this angle, okay, is equal to 110 degrees, calculate the size of BCD, of DCB, of the size of DCB. So we are looking for this angle now. Okay, if this one is 110 degrees. So I'm gonna move the board over here. Okay, so this said, okay, this is question 7.3. It said that if the angle BDC, if BDC, so this angle is equal to 110 degrees, and then we are asked to find the value of the angle DCB. So this angle DCB. So we're looking for DCB. If BDC equal to 110 degrees. Now, now what can we do? Okay, we can see that we have like this angle given and only one side given. Over here, if I need to find this side, and oh yeah, this side is also given. Okay, this is, we calculated previously, we find that it's 110.97. Okay, this angle is not in between the two given sides, so we cannot apply the cos rule here. We can just do the sine rule. Okay, in this situation, I know that the sine rule says that because the angle, let's start with sine of A over side A equal to sine of B over B equal to sine C over C. So in this situation, sine of 110 degrees, okay, over 110.97. So it's going to be like sine of 110 degrees over 97. I mean 110 on 97 equal to okay, I need BC. So it's gonna be sine. Let me just skip BC on the first, okay? I'm gonna say sine of DCB, okay? This angle over its opposite side, which is 64, over 64 will be equal to sine of BDC, which is 110 degrees, over 110.97. Yes, that's what I wanted. So just this way, we can cross multiply over here. We can just do this. Sorry. Okay, I don't need to cross multiply. I can just take 64 times there. So we have like sine DCB, what we are looking for, equal to 64 times sine of 110 degrees over 110.97. Yes. Then we can use the calculator for that. So we do 64 times sine of 110 close brackets over 110.97. So this would be 0.54. So now sine DCB equal to 0.54. Then we can find the angle DCB by using the inverse function then. So we can press press shift and then sine, okay, 0.54 close brackets, and then we got 32.68. So we can say therefore the angle DCB equal to 32.68. So the answers may approximately seem different, but you're still gonna get marks as long as the processes are the same, and then your final answer is like 32 point something. Okay, so this is the correct answer, final answer. So thank you.